Hello, and welcome back to Grinds My Gears. So last time we were here, we had put down this gears making array. This takes 4 lines of iron, uses 9 machines to generate a full yellow belt of gears. Don't know why I'm doing that. Right, so between episodes, I did a couple of things. So first of all, I put in this making area for making machines and making drills. Okay, then let's go to map view. Secondly, I tore down the old copper plate area and cleared the trees. Cleared nearly all the trees. Yeah. And I put down the missing mining drills here. There were some which are only down as ghosts. So we now have a nearly compressed line of copper coming out there. Okay, then I found a glitch in this build. Halfway up, I'd missed out one of these pipes. That meant then the boilers for that one didn't go down properly, and it mucked the whole thing up. So I lifted that up, put it down again. This is starting to get towards full capacity. So if we click on a power pole, yeah, we're at sort of half capacity at the moment, and the factory isn't really on. And you can see it's using up about half a belt of yellow for the coal. Once this is at full capacity, it will consume the whole yellow belt of coal. So the plan is to put in a second belt, then to duplicate this the other side on its own belt. And I'll just blueprint that down so that you can see. Right, it'll look something like that. That's it. Okay. So at some point I will come over here with those materials and actually put it down. Alright, what else? We completed putting down mining drills on the whole of this. So this is our starter patch of iron. Yeah, so it's all got drills on now except for these 2 squares here. And I will just add that in. Where's a good place to dump it? There, it's all going somewhere now. Okay, so I added in a 5th line of ore, and to fill it up I came all the way up here. Why have I bothered? Because this iron patch here is starting to run a bit dry, so I bring that in, then with priority splits prioritize taking from this ore patch, then I again prioritize from taking from this ore patch, but I top it up with that 5th line. That means we're now managing full lines of iron here into the maker and research area. Okay, so that's it so far. Next things. Okay, so we've got what amounts to a modular gear build. This is our modular plates build. So I've taken basically this sort of design and shuffled it about a bit. And the idea is we bring copper in here, and it eats just over half a belt of copper. Then we bring iron in here, it eats a bit, outputs green circuits here. Then these are the coils which are being made. And this array here, let's have a look. Okay, this array here, when it's running flat out, consumes 0.56 transport belts of copper, so just over one half belt of copper, 0.225 of iron, produces 113 of circuit. Okay, so if you do 9 of these, let's get this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this consumes 2.025 of iron plate, 5.063 of copper plate, and produces 1.012 of green circuit. Right, I think we can forget those fractions. So effectively, this produces 1 belt of green circuits, 2 belts of iron, and 5 belts of copper. Hunky dory. Do we have any researches we can start to get rid of those blinks? No, we don't. Okay. So this is our green circuit build. Okay, now that's great. So we need to feed it. And this is where some issues start to arise. Right, so I'm going to turn off my bots. Let's grab this. All right, so I wish I had night lights, or perhaps I should have installed Afraid of the Dark. I don't know. Or just put down lights everywhere. Okay, so we could let's just line it up. I want to line it up perfectly. Yes, that's lined up. Okay, so if we put that down, that could be, for example, the iron that we need. Okay, then we could put this down, and this could be 2 of the coppers, 4 coppers, and the 5th copper and a spare. Right, what's the issue here? They've got cliffs. We've got cliffs in us. So let's tidy this up at the blueprint stage. So I think what I'm going to do is the minimum. So at some point we'll have explosives. Okay, and then this one, don't think we can use this. Okay, that's a square. If I could get an underground in there, that would be all right. Let's see. No, I can't travel far enough with the underground. So I can't use this one. There we are. Okay, so that's routed around there. That goes, right. Then we've got to ask ourselves, can we bring these 2 belts up and over? So it looks like we have problems here with this belt, which is going to be the feed for the 2nd smelter. Yeah. So we need to find a fix for that. And then this, again, we've got a problem. So I think what I'm going to do is just sacrifice this whole area. And route around. Now, those of you who care about such things will have spotted that this means we won't be running the green circuit area at full speed because it's not getting full smelters. And I agree, that is true. That's not top of my priority right now. My priority is getting the things made reliably. Okay. Okay, so that routes those around. Okay, don't need that. Okay, so that's it basically. Yep, so that's what we would need to build. And of course, this ore line is now in the way, so I will move that between episodes. And this whole area now has become hideously congested. Right. So what I should really have here is a series of ore lines. Basically an ore bus. And I don't have an ore bus, I have a mess. The other thing is, you can see this is pulling very much on one side and not the other. Okay, so let's run down. Yeah, because this side is being worked, that side isn't, because this side is being consumed. Okay, and ultimately that's going to lead our mining drills running out on one side and not the other side of the ore patch. And then it's actually quite hard, surprisingly hard, to get rid of them. Right, so the fix for that is to put in balancers everywhere. And I didn't really want to have to, but it looks like that is what is necessary. So let's run down here, see if there's a good place for them. So these are only pulling off one side, which doesn't help. Right, so we have to balance up here before... like that. So now when this pulls, it should be pulling off both sides of the ore, not just off one. So I need to be a bit more careful about that. We have made, politely we could call it spaghetti. We've made a mess, haven't we? I say we, it's me who's made the mess. Right, we're not drawing enough here to see what's going on. This contraption doesn't need balancing. We need to balance at this point, I think. I'm just wondering. I could balance on each of these. No, that would be way more splitters. So it's easiest to balance one here and hope that the balancing then goes back through the whole. There we are. All right. What else? So this area up here is really congested. And I want this to become an ore bus. So we're going to be bringing in the rest of this copper, the rest of this iron. Then at some point we'll get trains. We've got some 8 million copper here, right? So I've got some coal and stone here which we'll need working out. There's our first oil. Those of you who are wondering, I've not done anything about defences yet. No, I haven't. Yeah, we are currently just polluting our home area, which is really good. Okay, so I think the best way to deal with this congestion is to move this facility out of the way. Once that's been moved, that gets rid of our problem with pipes. And we can move this to somewhere more auspicious. So let's find somewhere to put it. I think our choices are to use this water here, except that is going to bump into our smelters as we grow them. Or this water here might be quite good, because that would then dump the purified water straight into the bus. So I think I'm going to go for that. Okay, so let's head on up. I will build these smelters offline. Let's take a blueprint of this. And I'm not entirely happy with the build. I'm wondering if there are better ways to do it. But it will do for now. Okay. So get rid of that because it's extra. Okay, then I'm going to rip this up, and there's no going back once you've done that. And F2 to turn my bots back on. Right, hopefully they're now disabled. And I'll pull up these belts later, but I'll mark them now. There we go. Okay. I'm looking forward to doing bot speed. Great, okay. So where is this patch of water we saw on the map? Over here. That's not too bad. That's actually quite a nice place for it, isn't it? Okay. So let's start making water here. Don't think it really matters. Let's start near the top, and it's going to be a question of what we can comfortably get pumps on. Alright, can I make any more landfill? Not with what I've got. There for now. Okay. And let's use an undergroundy to space this. And then we can put down our first blueprint. Great. Then I don't see any reason why we shouldn't in future have a mirror of this. And at least we're loading both sides of the belt. Can I make a pipe to ground? Yep. There we go. All right, and then we need to take power out for this. And I'm wondering the best place, because this array will get grown longer and longer as we need more and more purified water until we reach the water carrying capacity. So let's bring that along here. Okay. Okay, what's wrong with these? So they have water, and they're red, which normally means they don't have something they need. Okay. Okay. So purified water is coming out here. We have the glass stuff here. So let's bring that along. So can we bring this up in this gap? I think we can. Right, for now, let's route that there. Let's flip the input priorities over. I'm going to move this facility. Right, that's not what I want. That's all a bit of a disaster. Okay, we'll figure it out. How else could we do this? Okay. Okay. I'm wondering if I can jump. I can if I move that power pole. Yeah. Okay. Take that away. Okay, and I'm out of these, but you get the idea. So that's going to join up there. Then we'll do something with joining this up to there. Cool. I'm just thinking where. Okay, so I want to bring it in over somewhere here for now. This whole area is going to be ripped up. So for now, let's just bring this in, and we will deal with routing it to where we really want it later. Okay, does this go? Yeah, that's as good as anything, isn't it? Okay, let's grab some iron. Actually, other good things as well, because I'll need them. Okay. Right, we seem to be building lots of straight undergrounds, but I can't access the straight pipes for those undergrounds at the moment. While we are here, Okay, can I make any boxes? Yes, I can. And let's make a bit more transport belt. This whole thing can be powered up there. Right, let's cap this at 2 stacks, cap this at 1. Good, we now have pipes automated. There, great. Okay, so that's the purified water relocated. This obviously needs taking up there. The next thing to relocate would be this top up of the sand, and I'm going to do that in another episode because we have run a bit low on time. Yeah, so I'll be moving this out the way. This stone will be doing something different, probably just going into here. The stone came from this tiny patch, yeah. Then I will tap probably this stone patch down here. That will do it for today, so I will see you again soon. Thanks very much for watching, and next time we will hopefully start on orange or grey science. All right, bye-bye.